Welcome back. Bit weird, isn't it? I'm sitting in a driver's seat, driving a car instead of Owen. I've been given the opportunity to drive the new Peugeot 508. Now, the reason why I wanted the car is because I wanted to change Owen's perception of new cars and of French cars. I love my French cars. I've got a Renault Clio, I've had Renault 5 GT turbos in the past. I've had a lot of French cars. But this one is absolutely stunning. And the reason why I want to go over and show him, I've got to change his mind. And I think when he sees this, he's going to love it. Maybe. But I've got to see his face. I've got to see what Owen thinks of something that is actually different. It doesn't look like a French car. It doesn't feel like a French car. It looks premium. So I'll tell you a bit about the car that Peugeot lent me. This one is the GT line. It's 130 brake 1.5 diesel. Doesn't feel like it's a 1.5. It shoots like a rocket. Can't do it too much. Got a tracker in it. Got to behave. But it's also got the new Peugeot 8-speed gearbox in it, the E88. And I've got to say, the gearbox is stunning. You don't feel any change of gear. It drops down nicely. It's smooth as anything. The stuff you get in it, I've got heated seats, and I'll tell you one thing that is burning my backside. It's even got a massage function where it's got 5 different types of massage. It parks itself, all electronical dash. The touchscreen is like a mini TV which you can just easily glide across. The piano keys, which is different selections. The car all round is finished lovely. You know, it's got half leather. This isn't the top of the range. You get the first edition, which is half leather, half Alcantara. But the finish to it is wow. I'm talking to you now, I can't hear hardly any road noise. You wouldn't think it's a Peugeot, but it is a bit of wow factor. And I think if I was to go out and I was to buy a saloon, I would definitely choose this, especially with the price tag. The price tag being, let's say, this sort of spec 3 Series is probably going to cost you 45 grand. 45 grand's a lot of money. With this GT line, they start around about 32. So that's a big saving on what you would get from something like BMW. And to tell you the honest truth, I've driven the new BMW 3 Series. I think this drives better. It shocks me to say, because you're buying the brand, you're buying the quality and everything else, but it's not expected. It's not expected to save that much money, but get equal amount of quality, and drive just as good, and look even better. It's a game changer for Peugeot, and quite exciting. Obviously, when they brought out the 3008 and 5008, that was also a game changer for them. Even helped them buy Vauxhall. Yeah, they bought Vauxhall from the sale of 2 cars. But the new designer that's come in and come on board with these 3 cars, and obviously they've got the new 208 and the 2008 coming out next year, both available in electric, but I think they're changing the game as what French cars do. And I think that's the point of me showing Owen this. I only just touched on the technology in this car with the electronic seats, the massage function. It's even got its own fragrance. You can pick out of 3 different fragrances. You don't have to buy air fresheners. You've got it in the glove compartment. It sprays through the car. It's got Apple CarPlay. If I look at the other button, Sat Nav, 3-year subscription with TomTom. It's got a wireless charging plate for your phone. It's got adaptive cruise. It's got lane departure. The car's full of technology. You sit in it, you think you're in a spaceship. I think that's why they call it the iCockpit. The iCockpit is basically you set your own settings to how you want the car to be, and you just select it. You set different profiles for everyone, if it's you and the missus and all that sort of stuff. You can literally pick and set your own setting. You get in the car, you press the button, and away you go. That's your own setting. At night you can change it, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking to you about all the bits that this car's got. I'm just desperate to get it to Owens. I'm only round the corner now. He was overexcited about a Fiat 500 the other day. A Fiat 500. And he got excited because it had a big roof. And it was new and it drove all right. You can't buy a bad car now. But because this is French, I guarantee he has something to say about it. And we'll find out in a minute when we turn up.
Oh, this is fancy, isn't it?
In it. I'm going to change your mind.
Okay.
I'm going to change
Seats
your
are
mind.
nice.
Mate, heated seats a lot.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning, this
They're
seat.
quite firm.
Yeah, look at that.
I love all the angles.
It's nice, isn't it? It's just, it's totally different for what they've actually tried to do. Obviously, they've got new designers and everything else, and I've totally screwed up this parking manoeuvre.
They've used new designers for it.
Yeah, so they had new designers who designed the 3008, but they're obviously trying to get it into a bit of a nicer market, because saloon cars have you know, they struggle to sell now. Unless they look special.
Yeah, because Renault stopped producing the Laguna, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
So, obviously, it's a market that not many people want to go into anymore with the saloon cars, but they had to do something different. They had to make it look a little bit special, which they have done in this case. Obviously, with all the tech that you have.
So what's the spec? So, I mean, this is competing like at the BMW 3 Series?
Yeah, so it's 3 Series, Audi A4, the VW Antelope, or whatever it's called.
Really?
I have no idea.
Right.
Traffic. But that's what they're aiming for. They're trying to be a prestige-y looking thing, or a more affordable car for what.
So how much is this against like a 4 Series with the same spec?
So if you look at like a 3 Series or a decent 4 Series, you're looking, what, 45 grand?
Right.
This is starting at 30. Well, it starts at 25.
Or is this
This
it
one's
starts
about,
at 25?
Yeah, it starts at about this one itself, as it is, it's about 32.
And this is a top level one. I mean, it's
The only thing is it's minus leather, so it's not the GT or the first edition.
Yeah,
but it's half leather, half cloth.
What the one thing that stands out on this to me, not having been in one before, is the angles of everything. Everything. It's not new cars went so soft, and even Mercedes.
So
the new Mercs are all like in about 2010 they look quite sharp and quite angular, and I quite like that.
Yeah.
And then they went all round, and like C-Class and E-Class went all round, and now this is a bit of a contrast to that. All this switchgear is lovely.
Yeah, so they call them the piano key. So it keeps your eyes on the road more. That's why it tends to be a lot higher. That's telling you there's a speed camera coming up. But so Peugeot's saying is sharp design. So that's one of their pillars. So it's all about sharp design, and obviously the modern technology that's in the car is...
This is diesel, isn't it, this one?
This is a 1.5 diesel,
1.5? Well, I'm just impressed they get 130 horsepower out of a 1.5 litre engine. That's impressive in itself.
Well, their petrol one, 1.2 3-cylinder turbo is 130.
In a car this size?
They don't do it in this, but the Peugeot engine itself.
Yeah.
But the petrol engine they do in here, they do two types. They do the 165 or the 225.
Right, and what engine size is it?
1.6. Wow. It's like the 308 GTI, 270 brake horsepower from a 1.6.
Well, I mean, if that's the way technology's allowed us to do it, isn't it? That's the heated seat. Is that a button, or is that?
No, you just touch.
No way.
Yeah, you just touch it. It's not a button.
It feels like an expensive car, though.
Yeah, doesn't it? The thing is, you'd get in. Now, I've driven the new 3 Series, 4 Series, the Antelope, Volkswagen, whatever they call it, Arteon, I think it is. It doesn't feel like this.
No, I've got to say, I mean, I was surprised. Well, when I've only seen one before, I think, and I didn't know what car it was until I saw the badge, which is a nice touch actually, because every vehicle manufacturer has its own like token
Yeah.
designs and all that sort of stuff. But it was refreshing to see. To see the badge on it, because I thought, that was quite cool. I couldn't have told you what car it was.
No,
you know.
and that's the thing, and it does put a few people off. Like when I spoke to your dad while I was waiting for you for God knows how long.
Yeah.
I brought him out to have a look at it, and he turned around and said, if you would knock that badge off there, I would say that's unbelievable. You know, what is it, this, that, and the other, and get really excited about the car.
All right, well, I'll give it to you. It's a lot better than what I expected. A lot better. I know when you said you were going to turn up in something different.
The thing is, I just wanted to show you that a modern day French car
isn't what the modern day French car was like 5 years ago. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
But there, that's all I wanted to do.
Keyless
was to show
entry.
you. It's just a very quick, I say a quick video, it was just literally, I wanted to show you how good a French modern day car
you know me very well, and you know how I would have reacted if
I said I was going to go and pick you up in a French car, you'd be going, nah.
No, I'll drive, cheers.
Yeah. Yeah. But there you go.
I like
There
it.
you go. I've won over Owen.
I'll take
That's
it.
all I wanted to do.
You're going to get this one, you give this one to me, didn't you?
What?
You give this to me.
Give it to you.
Yeah, just give it to me.
Well,
I'll
I
take
can't.
it if
It's
you're
not
giving
mine,
it to
is
me.
it? It's Peugeot.